come here today to talk about how I feel. And I feel like that we are treated differently than other people. And I don't like how we're treated. And just because of our doesn't mean anything to me.
It's just the way I feel. Mine's been racing so long, yeah.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Bortles' Jaguars going up against Brady's Patriots.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Jacksonville Jaguars. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Bortles to throw on second down. And he is out of bounds, getting it just shy of the 35. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And the play clock's running down. That's going to set him back 5 yards. From the gun, it's Bortles. And he rifles one incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Second down following the incompletion. Bortles completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That burst good for 20 and a first down. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Well, sometimes a tough game to figure out. One play he looks so good, and then the next play so bad, going backwards.
Yeah, in a span of 2 plays, you go from hero to GOAT, right, to use one of the cliches. But I think what often happens is you have a big run, and sometimes you try and do too much with your next one.
Play clock winding down. Now Bortles throwing on second down. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
He filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. On second down, here's Bortles. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Now this now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Bortles. Hard throw, incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Bortles. And this is caught at the 8. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. And not great starting field position here for the offense. 52. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Five yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. They'll run it here. This is James White. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. Instead of the running back in New England, sometimes they like to call them the passing backs. They get them the ball in different ways, don't they?
They certainly do. Think about the ones they've had in recent vintage. You talk about Kevin Falk, Danny Woodhead, Shane Vereen. James White could have been the MVP in the Super Bowl if it wasn't for a certain quarterback that was on the field that day.
Brady now on 1st down. Dumps it off to Lewis. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
The first carry now for Rex Burkhead. And some room to maneuver. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Brady now on 1st down. Going underneath for Lewis. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. 2nd and very short here, less than a yard. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless 1st half. Back to Foxborough after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with White. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Pats able to cash in for 6.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dot. Always a fan of the dot. Goskowski now out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. Now Doug Marrone with a play clock almost out says, let's take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Bortles. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Bortles now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first down, Bortles. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be taken down deep into Patriot territory. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. First down and goal to go from the 7. Now Bortles again. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, Brady. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing on first down is Brady. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
The final shot before half for Brady. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So the Patriots coming out now. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. Fights through at the 5. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. On second down, here's Brady. Well, Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. On first and 10, here's Brady. And it's incomplete. Hey, partner, I want to sidestep for a second. Week 15, Raiders-Cowboys. I know you saw that crazy first down measurement. Very, very controversial.
Look, it didn't pass the eye test, and what I mean by that is when they put the ball down and brought the chains out, you couldn't just look at it and say first down or not. Balls, you know, the nose of the ball is over. I mean, you had everyone eyeing it, looking at it. It's about making sure the posts are directly at 90 degrees. Do you need a leveler out there? I mean, everything was going on in the discussion. And finally, Gene Steratore, the referee, pulls an index card out of his back pocket to slide it between the football and the marker and signals first down. Now, we haven't seen that since, what, Bill Vinovich?
Yeah.
Was that 2013?
2013.
Not an everyday occurrence, no. But you do what you have to do to get the job done. So anyone wants to put a computer chip in the football? This is a great time to bring that idea back.
I think Jack Del Rio might want to put a chip in the football.
No doubt.
And Cooks has it over the middle. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for good yardage.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Dion Lewis from 3 yards out. And the Patriots have taken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Harry, you're so right because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing on first down is Bortles. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Well, speaking of incomplete passes, we had a very controversial incomplete pass in Week 15 in that Steelers-Patriots game, did we not?
In the city of Pittsburgh, it wasn't incomplete.
Right, yeah. For them, it's they won.
If
they
you're
won,
a Steelers fan, that was not an incomplete pass. That was a touchdown. But by letter of the law, having to catch a football as a receiver is going to the ground, he has to survive the ground, holding on to the football firmly. But letter of the law wasn't a catch.
Right.
The problem is, you put 100 people in a room, it looks like a catch.
Right, so then the question going forward is, does that rule need to be changed?
Well, the competition committee tried to define it clearly 2 years ago. I think they'll be back here this spring, once again, trying to clearly define what is a catch, because right now, a lot of people are confused.
Time running out here on the play clock. Bortles looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Patriots.
They make so many catches that are so tough, so acrobatic, so difficult, that often surprises me when they actually turn the ball over. You know, when the ball actually comes free. It's amazing sometimes because of what we see them do on so many different plays.
Had the catch, but couldn't control it on the contact. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 3rd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll bring up 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Back now in Foxborough. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Bortles got to have this one. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. The play clock's running down. Bortles now on first down. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Now they run with a backup. It's Chris Ivory. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Six yards to go here on 2nd down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They stay on the ground. Ivory again. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is knocked down from the side. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in 2nd and manageable.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there with time running out. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And we may very well be headed to overtime. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at the 23. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. New England on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Brady. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. They begin with a run by Fournette. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
There's certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. First throw of overtime for Bortles. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Jags first down, Bortles to Robinson. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What do they say? It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. 3-4 defense, usually here you'll see the linebackers come up, make those plays, but the nose tackle also vital.
That was so vital because what you just pointed out, normally he eats up blockers that allows the linebackers to get to the ball carrier. In this case, he did his job and then some, and there was no gain at all for the runner.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. So the offense has it 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Bortles. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And he fires one incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So 2nd and 10 here. Again, it's Bortles. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. First and goal here from the 9. Again, they'll throw with Bortles. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making